Hello, hello, hello to all my melanin brothers and sisters, my family out there, melanin brothers and sisters. This is your boy Strong, emotionally strong, mentally strong, physically strong, the number one light worker. Of course, I'm making this video to unify my melanin people all around the world, African, Black American, what I don't like to say, African Americans, my Hispanics, my natives, my Asians, all of you. You got melanin in your skin, and you are part of my family, and I am making videos to try to unify us, okay? But specifically on this video, I want to talk to my melanin male scholars, my melanin male scholars around the world. All right. On my conscious group people, my boy PoLight, very conscious brother, done a lot of good. Before I start naming scholars, I want to say that I love what you guys are doing. It is outstanding how much education you guys have in your genre of scholars or education. It is fantastic that you are not only educating yourself, but you are taking the time out to educate your fellow melanin people around the world. And I commend that. I applaud that. And I ask all of you to continue to the best of your ability to educate the masses of the melanin people so they may awake, to have this great awakening. Okay? So in saying that, to all the scholars, the ones that I mention, the ones that I don't mention, the ones that work with the ones that I do mention, period. If you consider yourself a scholar and you are out there trying to do good deeds to better your family, as in the melanin species, I commend you. Keep up the good work. It's awesome. In saying that, to my conscious group, with PoLight, Young Pharaoh, your boy Sai, Sanada, Sai, Nada, my boy Sai, on the conscious group, all you guys and all the people that work with them, that ever work together with them, you guys are doing a fantastic job. Keep it up. Okay? To my Israelites, you guys have been practicing and speaking for years, going around cities, trying to wake your melanin people up. Well, certain melanin people, but still, it's a cause in unification, even though it sounds like a cause in whatever. But still, I'm only focused on the unification cause side. Okay? So to my Israelite deacons, like Ithon and Yawasop, if I'm saying your names wrong, I'm sorry, but and all the deacons in all the Israelite groups, families, charters, whatever you guys call it, I commend you guys. Continue to do your work. Don't let anybody break you off your square. You know what I'm saying? Continue to overstand, whatever the case may be, to bring your people to one ideal of unification. All right? So I commend my Israelites. My Muslim people, still my part of my melanin family. To Dr. Ali, to Brother Bashar, and all the people that agree with them or disagree with them or in between, that are still out there promoting unity in the melanin race or in the melanin species, whether it's Muslim or not. I commend you guys. Keep up the good work. To my Egyptian Kemet scholars like Hahikai or Dr. Reggie, you know what I'm saying? Or anybody in between, once again, or anybody that work with these cats or along with these cats, my brothers, I commend you. Keep up the good work. Educate as many people as you can in the struggle for unity. Okay, even my grassroots movement people, keep up the good work. Unify your people. That's what we need to do. That's all we need to be preaching on every aspect. My boy Tariq Nasheed, the creator or the writer, I don't know which description he fall into, that's affiliated with the Hidden Colors movies and videos. If you haven't seen those, check those out. But I commend that brother and all of the scholars that work with him to help make those videos, those movies. So all the scholars, before them, after them, that are trying to unify my race or my culture or my people as the melanin people, okay? So in saying that, thank you once again to all you brothers and sisters out there. I only mention men names, and I'm sorry for that, but beautiful black queens and goddesses out there, I appreciate you too. For all the work you do to educate and strengthen the unification of the melanin species, okay? So, yes. But my message or concern to my scholars, okay, is last couple of years we have been on an incline of unifying our people. We've been on an incline of unifying our people. But lately, there's been a talk and disagreements and nitpicking and arguing and fighting that has almost halted our incline on unifying our people. A lot of mischief's going on within our scholars right now. They got, they have infiltrated that movement. They is the negative, the negative, the non-melanin, the liars, the conquerors, the false bullshit has infiltrated the cause, the struggle, the movement, because we're not focusing on putting out unification anymore. We are arguing and fighting with each other over simple negative things. My brothers and sisters out there, conversation has changed from educating my brothers and sisters, my melanin brothers and sisters, to pointing fingers at and defending individual scholars. Now, we have scholars out there that for years have been promoting and educating and making the melanin species better, awakening, the great awakening we are heading toward. And we were doing good. We were doing good for a couple of years. But lately, or what's stemming now, is a little division amongst my scholars. And I am here to try to prevent that, okay? To try to stop that, all right? And hopefully this does that so we can move on to solutions. And I have those too. Simple solutions to rid all of this. But we are not talking about solutions. That's going to have to be a private conversation between the scholars and the leaders later. All right? But now, we're talking about the movement. All right? So now, my fellow scholar brothers and sister scholars, we are talking about, one of the scholars was supposed to build a school and he didn't build a school, so he's faking. He ain't doing it. Another scholar was supposed to build a church or something, and he didn't do it, so he's bullshitting. Or in a moment of emotions, one of the scholars says something negative about poor people or the ghetto, or financially, one of the scholars didn't move money where he said he was going to move it, or did something with this many thousands of dollars, and what's going on. He's only bragging that he got money. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the negativity. That is the division of the unity. Unity. Okay? So, as a scholar talking to my fellow scholars, outside of religion, I am going to say, I'm a realist. I don't fit in any of those categories. I am a realist. I deal with reality and ways to change reality to solve the problems that we have in reality currently right now, and current ways to fix those problems. So I'm a realist. I don't fit in. I don't, even though I'm an Israelite, I don't consider myself a Christian Israelite, even though I know I am. I study the words of the Quran, but I don't consider myself Muslim. Okay? I am a very conscious brother, but I don't consider or label myself a conscious person, per se, as part of the conscious movement. I don't fit into that genre. I am a realist. So, real talk. Outside of religion, outside of all of that bullshit, right? God's word and message is in everything. It is in everything, from the stars in the sky, to the sun, to the moon, to the earth that we live on, to the sky and the air we breathe, to the clouds that create rain, to the rain that makes the water, to the water that seeps into the land that creates the plants, to the plants that feed the animals, to the animals that feed us. God's plan and message is in everything. Period. Period. You don't, the books that we read that are religious might help a little bit understand the frequency and the vibration and the energy of the light that we call God. Some books on earth might help you understand that. Might help you, once again, some of the books on earth that man made, right, might help in the understanding of the frequency, the vibration, and the energy of light that is God. Period. Okay? And God's word and message is in everything. It's in science. It's in geology. It's in astrology. It's in economics. It's in family. It's in gender. It's in the follicles of your hair. It's in your skin. It's in us. It's everywhere. Okay? And as a scholar, in any one of the genres I brought up before, as a scholar, we know that the negativity, that the non-melanin race, the negativities, the evil, in any genre of any education, in any of those fields I said God resides in, that God's word and message is in, the negativity has touched, changed, and manipulated all of it before they served it to us. We were served everything we know. We were served like on a plate. You sit at a table and you don't know shit. You can't eat shit. You can't drink shit. You can't do a motherfucking thing until they bring it on the plate. And whatever they have on the plate, we have to consume. Okay? We know that for a fact. Everything. But we also know, I also know, that everything has the word and message of God. But the evil, has corrupted that in some kind of way or form, in some kind of percentage or form, in every aspect of everything we consume. The least, most conscrewed lie of any genre is in math. Math. That's probably the one constant that they have not touched yet, but they're trying to change it as we speak. They're trying to teach in school that 1 + 1 = 3. They're trying to teach that in school. So now they're trying to affect math, numbers, okay? But they already affected science in a way. They already affected history in a way. They already affected religion in a way. They already, or negativity, not they. Negativity have already affected science in a way. Negativity has already affected history in a way. Negativity has already affected education in a way. Negativity has already affected religion in a way. So everything we are served has been affected by that negativity. It's true. So logically and educationally speaking, there is no need for us to depict and argue what is right and wrong amongst any of that. Any of that. There's no need as a bright, smart, intelligent person and that knows that it's all been corrupted. What is the point of arguing amongst ourselves on what's corrupt and what's not corrupt in that sense of life, period? So we should not worry about math. We shouldn't worry about science. We shouldn't worry about history. We shouldn't worry about none of it right now. None of that. If it has a possibility of being touched by the negative, the non-melanin, then we shouldn't pay attention to it right now. The only thing we should pay attention to and focus on is us uniting. Us uniting. Once we unite, then we can pick up math. Then we can pick up science. Then we can pick up astrology. Then we can pick up geology. Then we can pick up all of those things and figure out for ourselves as a community, as a government, as a people, what that is. But until we do that, we're focusing and living off of corrupt information. All right, so this video is going a little long. I'm going to make a part 2 because I'm not finished. All right, so stay tuned to part 2.